Hi you all. I hope that I'm in frame. I should go and get my other phone just to keep up with the chat, but I'm a couple of minutes early anyway, so all good there. Okay, I'll just come and get this other phone just so that I can keep up with chat. I've run out of Indonesian samples, so I thought, well, I'll just do an impromptu live and a cook-up of that. Might as well run a live stream since I'm going to cook it up anyway. So here we are today and doing a live and impromptu live. So it will be interesting just to see who we get coming up here actually. Who knows, I guess. You could say, who knows who we'll get. But a big hi there to everybody who's here, and I should really get busy and get this on and cooking. Oh, Barton and Lucinda Bedwell, hi there, great to see you. Yeah, I was just wondering who we're going to get. You know, because it is an impromptu live and I'm just going to make some sambal because I'm run out and I thought I might as well run things live. So I know this knife's pretty blunt, so I'll just give it a bit of a touch up with the knife sharpener I've got, and we'll just start processing things down. And of course I remind everybody I do have some links saved or in the description, so please do check those out. And of course there's a donation link which would be much appreciated if somebody did donate that way. I've got a link to my merchandise store, and I've also got an Amazon wish list link, so plenty of links there for people to check out if they so desire. But I'm just going to start off by chopping up some onions, and I'm going to use a pound of those. That should be enough. And a fairly quick and easy sambal, or an easy sambal, not necessarily quick because it might need to cook down a bit, but not a lot of work involved in making it. So I have here 1 pound of brown onions that I'm just going to peel up. And of course I do have my little gas stove, and I'll fry up the onions and everything and get that underway. But yeah, in a couple of days time I'll be making an Indonesian style fried rice, and of course I want some sambal for that too. And so of course, you know, being run out, I better make some quick. And of course I want my it's a lamb, it'll be a lamb fried rice, Indonesian fried rice, and I want my lamb just to marinate for at least a day, but preferably 2 days in my sambal, so I better get the sambal made now also for that reason. And I'll remind everybody, if you haven't already smashed the thumbs up, please smash those, as I could certainly do with more of those, and hopefully then YouTube will share my videos out more and my live streams out more, as I could certainly do with a lot more views. So a pound of onions, these are fairly large, so 3 large brown onions. And yeah, I'll probably chop them up a bit finer than what I usually would, because then I'm thinking I mightn't have to blitz everything down. Which of course, you know, if I don't have to blitz it, it does save some washing up after and a bit of mess and whatnot. So hopefully I can get away without doing that. Oh, Hope alive. Hi there, Hope. Great to see you. Yeah, it's one of those weeks for me, Hope. Phone bills due. So, yeah, I'll be, you know, eating a few meals of just sambal on rice. Phone bills a bit steep, and well, they said they're going to give me a credit because I'd messed up on the bill, but a $50 credit, but it'll probably end up that they'll still direct debit the whole amount that they've sort of quoted the bill for. And so I'll only sort of get the benefit of that maybe next bill if I'm lucky. So yeah, that's nice. I went and saw them the other day when I got the bill, so they definitely said, yeah, that's wrong, it's not what it should be, but you know, the lady in a Vodafone was talking about a $50 credit. Well, I got a message saying they're going to direct debit $169 or $170 on tomorrow, so it seems like they haven't applied the $50 credit at this stage. Nice. But anyways, getting these onions peeled. I'll put the rest back in my refrigerator because I don't really want them here. They're only going to roll off the way this table shakes around. Would I get cutting? Just get rid of these peelings, and I'll peel my garlic and I'll get rid of that, and then we'll start processing everything down and start cooking. Yes, it'd be great, wouldn't it? Hope, yes, if we could go face to face. And of course, you know, the ones in the Vodafone shop couldn't really do much about it. Just give me a credit and, well, see when that sort of gets applied, I guess. Our credit. So I'll just get about 5 or 6 cloves of garlic. A couple of them are pretty small. I want some to go into my fried rice. About 3 left, that'll do. I should have bought some more garlic, but I sort of can't afford to buy it at the moment, so I have to do without that. never mind, as the old saying says, shit happens. Let's move all this out of the way. And I'll just start peeling my garlic, as I don't sort of want to put it in to cook just yet, but I have it peeled and ready. It's ready to go. Because I'll start frying up my onions first of all. If I put my garlic in too early, it's sort of apt to burn, and of course burnt garlic is always a bit bitter, so I sort of want that. And yeah, a couple of these tiny cloves are very, very fiddly. Yes, on some lamb to marinate it in. And then I'll roast off my lamb. Oh, they're just some cheap lamb chops. And I'll use that in some fried rice on, I think I'll do the live Tuesday evening. And of course the sweet sambal will be just brilliant. It will get rid of all that lamb smell and lamb taste. Because we all know how strong lamb can smell and taste. So, you know, something like this sambal will fix that up. And make it quite palatable. Oh dear, some of these cloves are pretty fiddly. Oh yes, if you're going to try lamb, Hope, I know it's pretty expensive there usually. I got this lamb cheap. I was lucky. I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, if you've never tried it, yeah, you definitely want to marinate it in something that would get rid of the strong smell and strong taste of it. If you're going to barbecue it, sweet sambal's not bad, although you're probably better off roasting it in that, because sweet sambal's got a lot of sugar in it, so you can sort of burn the sugar and it caramelise a bit too much, and you know, put a bit of a burnt flavour through things. I would sort of recommend oyster sauce, marinating in oyster sauce or soy sauce or something like that. That will certainly cut a lot of the strong, you know, smells and flavours from it. But yeah, if you're not familiar with lamb, I would definitely marinate it. Some people like the strong smell and flavour. I guess you could say it's a bit of a gamey flavour. But, you know, if you're not familiar with it, I definitely would marinate it in something. I know some people will do it in, you know, red or white wine too. But I don't particularly like red wine, so I'd never marinate it in that. Yes, it can do. I don't know if you've ever tried goat, Jocelyn. It's very similar to the taste of goat, but only more stronger and gamier. No, I'd actually say deer meat's less so than lamb. I quite enjoy you know, venison. Poor Bambi, I know somebody's saying poor Bambi. But yeah, if I see Bambi, yeah, I don't mind putting Bambi in the pot, so to speak. Giving you a giggle at this, talking, you know, a bit of bullshit. So giving you all a giggle. But yeah, this sambal, it's fairly easy to make. I'm using canned tomatoes, canned Italian diced tomatoes, because fresh tomatoes are that expensive here at the moment. But of course, where tomatoes are on season, or if you're growing them, you know, I'll have 2 pounds of canned tomatoes. Well, you could definitely go with 2 pounds of fresh tomatoes, and that would work quite well. Only thing is, you've just got to cook them down a bit longer, but there's nothing wrong with that, of course. Just put these garlic aside on the edge. See if I can chop these onions up a little bit. I've got my wok here, they can go into that. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing here, I don't think. So I'll just hit the wok aside again. I'm just slicing them up in slices this time. I'd normally do in wedges, but I'm thinking if I can do without having to blitz them down. Whereas, you know, if I cut them into wedges, I've got to blitz them. But anyways. Oh, this onion's a bit funny. It's sort of got a funny sort of thing through the middle of it. That's why those onions were cheap. $1.50 for 2 pounds of them, about half the price. Yes, I saw that, Jocelyn. Well done. I think I did put a heart on that. I'm sure I did comment there or put something on there. But yes, I did see it, Jocelyn. Much better than what I would do in that. I would think you're a lot smarter than me. I would be pretty hopeless. And especially, you know, those subjects you're studying, I would be really hopeless on those ones. You know, the old saying, Arielle blur. Yeah, this one is definitely funny. But anyways, never mind. I'll just put those few onions in the wok out of the way. And dropping onions here everywhere. That's another one of those Arielle blur moments. Yeah, because I don't sort of want to cook the onions up. Not the onions, the garlic up just yet, so I'm not going to scrape it all in there. Actually, I'm quite surprised to see you, Jocelyn, because I thought you might have been asleep by now, as it's probably pretty late. I mean, I wouldn't normally go live at this time, but I just decided, well, I want to cook some sambal, so I might as well live stream it and get some watch hours. And hopefully some ad revenue and that. I could certainly do with that. Oh yes, I saw that. Well, yeah, that'd be sort of pretty icky, that subject, I think. So, you know, I think, yeah. I could certainly understand that one, Jocelyn. Oh, right, their studies weren't based on reality. Probably just as well. Otherwise, it would be really, really icky. I would think. Or I'd find it pretty icky. I could, you know, say that. Better not to know. And yeah, it's something I wouldn't really want to go there, because yeah, I could say by the sound of things it would sort of bring up some memories of what the adopters were like. Oh no, she's off again. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jocelyn. The similar adventures like she's done before, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's hard. I'm really sorry, Jocelyn. Yeah, what can you do? She's just, yeah, determined to chase off after men by the sound of things. And I have here some chili peppers that I've had frozen. Yeah, I bet you're at your wit's end. I'm just going to cut these in half, these chili peppers, or quarter them. I think there's about 10. I'd really like more chili peppers, so, you know, because that's not going to give Sambal enough of a flavour hit. But I have here that I'm going to add in hot chili flakes. I'm going to put in like about excuse me. Oh, there's a bit of chili coming off these chilies, making me cough. That's good. I'm going to put in like about I don't know, 2 or 3 tablespoons of that. At least, you know, because I don't know if they're really that hot when you buy them like that, dried chili. Yeah, you're at your wit's end, yeah. What can you do though? That's the thing. How old is she? 19 or 20? Oh, 24. Oh yeah, time gets away, Jocelyn. Oh yeah, old enough to legally drink. So yeah, what can you do? Quite a different life to like when I was 24. 24, well, in Indonesia and working and studying and all sorts of things, trying to get a better life. I'll put these chili peppers in too because they can fry with the onions. These garlic, I'm just going to roughly chop them. They'll cook down. Yeah, yeah, you could say that again, Jocelyn. I'm just going to chop these up. They can go in once the onions are sort of softened down. And then I'll put, you know, my tomatoes in, canned tomatoes and all of that. I'm going to go and just wash the garlic and chili peppers off my fingers, and then I'll start frying these things up. better get my tablespoon too, by the way, so I'll be wanting that. Hopefully I can find it, otherwise I'll just have to go 3 teaspoons for a tablespoon. Oh, I might just do that, you know, Arielle blur. I'll just put this thing up and we'll get it switched on. I do have some more gas bottles here because I think I'll probably empty things out on that one. Oh, Mr. J, hi there. Great to see you. Just put that on fairly high at the moment. Although I will for sure knock the heat back a little bit. I have here some olive oil and I'm going to put in about half a cup of that. Estimating that. I mean, if you're going to measure, yeah, half a cup. Plenty of oil in your sambal is good. I wouldn't generally use olive oil, or it's light olive oil, but that's what I've got. I generally would be using like peanut oil or coconut oil, but I'm sort of going with just what I've got, so, you know, never mind. Barb's Country Home. Hi there, great to see you. So I'm just going to fry these onions off, and I won't sort of put them on too much heat. I'm just going to fry them off at about half heat or something. No doubt I'll probably run this gas out. No, it's actually the bottom down here where I actually live, but it's got some big windows all around. It's good for filming during the day, but it's not so good when I'm filming at night because or when the sun's going down low, because I sort of get some funny shadows. And the lighting's not very good in here. I've got to get some more ring lights. So of course, you know, the middle of the day like this, or well, it's 3:30 p.m. here at the moment. It's okay, it's not too bad because plenty of sun sort of comes in. Peppercorns, I've got some peppercorns here. I want a teaspoon of those, and they're whole peppercorns, so I'm going to have to crush them up in this. You know, just crush them up a little bit just so they you know, cook down a bit. So I'm just getting a teaspoon of those. Or we'll make it 2 teaspoons. Plenty of pepper is good in this. And especially these, if I was doing ground pepper, I would go 1 teaspoon would be enough, I think. But I'm just bashing them up here in my large Thai mortar and pestle. you know, they'll be a fairly chunky sort of grind, I guess you could say. Oh, I can certainly smell the pepper. But I sort of want to just, you know, fry these onions down until they're fragrant, really. Everything will cook down for a fair while. I don't know if you can see into this when I've ground it, how fine I've got it, but I'll hold it up and show you anyways. I know a few people are interested in where to get a mortar and pestle like this. I actually got it from an Asian market, and that would probably be, you know, one of the best places to find them. Or, you know, maybe on Amazon. Oh, I'll just hurry this along a bit. I think I might have nearly ran my gas out, actually. So I might have to be opening another gas canister to go on there pretty soon. I have sort of got a bit of use out of that one, so all good. I've got some more of those. So yeah, I'll get another one out and ready. So when that other one runs out, I've got it there ready for me. And I'll remind everybody, please smash the thumbs up. As more of those, hopefully YouTube will share my live streams out and videos and whatnot. I don't know if I'll have a video up tomorrow. I took one the other day down near the seaside. I'm not very happy with it. I might end up getting like a short video out of it. You know, not a short, but, you know, sort of 3 minutes or 5 minutes. I just wasn't too happy with the colour correction or the wind blowing up into the microphone when I sort of checked it. I might sort of get, you know, 3 or 5 minutes and then that'll be sort of it. Oh yes, this propane, it's, or butane I should say, it's definitely not giving much heat anymore, so the tin can's nearly empty, I think. The can is feeling pretty frozen up. This stove's getting a bit old too. I might have to end up getting another stove one of these days. You know, it's been dropped a few times, you know, the table sort of, you know, flips over, and especially with outdoor cooking, and gets dropped when I'm bringing it back in sometimes with outdoor cooking, so it's probably done pretty well, really, because it wasn't expensive. It was only like about 20 bucks when I bought it, and I think I've used it a year, maybe 2 years, with a fair bit of use, so it's probably done pretty well. And of course, if some mods could drop some links, that would be lovely. Links of everybody who's here would be brilliant, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Yeah, when the tin cans of the butane start getting low, it's pretty hopeless too, butane. Be good if you could get these with propane. I think propane's a much better fuel than butane, but it is what it is. And of course, you know, butane's cheaper than propane as well. Yeah, I just want these to cook a bit more. But I might as well empty this tin can out completely. Oh, it's not even sizzling anymore, but the flame's still on, so here we go. Oh, I think I might just turn this one out and you know, it's not well, there's nothing shaking here, so I think it is actually empty. It was it would have been about just to blow out in a sec anyway, so get this one on, and battery behind the can when I flip it in just to hold it. Like I said, this this stove, it's getting worn out. Oh yeah, as soon as I put the new one in, it sort of gets a fair sizzle on. So I'll put that down to about half flame. And these onions are getting nice and fragrant, so I might just put the garlic in. And I'll just give that a bit of a quick fry just until it's fragrant. Oh, I can smell garlic now, and I don't really want to burn things, so I'll just shove my tomatoes in and get them cooking down, because they'll need to cook down a fair while. So 1 can of tomatoes. I'm just going to put some water in this lot too, just to you know, get all the tomatoes out of the can, because you don't want to waste them. in total, I've got half a cup in here now, but in total I'll put in about 1 cup of water. If I put too much water in, I've only got to cook it out anyway, so so in with 1 can of that, and I'll put the other can in, and we'll start cooking things down. And I'll get another half a cup of water here into this. And that should be enough water, I think. And I'll get rid of this board and these empty cans, and I think I can put my water away too. Oh, how to garden. Hi there, great to see you, and thanks so much for coming on here. Yeah, bit of an impromptu live stream. I've run out of sweet Indonesian sambal, so I thought, well, I might as well live stream it as I make it. As we could all do with some more watch time and views and all of that, so might as well just live stream it and have it running on YouTube. I'll just get rid of this board and these empty cans, and then I'll start adding some more ingredients. And then we'll be just sitting here cooking things down. Now, what do I want? I'll get rid of this water. Won't need that anymore, I don't think. And of course, I put filtered water in because tap water here, they put all sorts of nasty things into the tap water here. So that's basically what we've got there. I'll just hold it up just to show you. I'll put my pepper in. I've got 2 teaspoons of peppercorns and I ground them down. So I'll shove that in. And of course I will modify the flavours a bit more once things are cooked down. Once this is boiling nicely, I'll put the heat down to a simmer as well. I think I'll give it 1 teaspoon of salt for now. I'm just going to put natural sea salt in, or rock salt. I mean, no doubt I'll need to add some more salt. You know, tomatoes always seem to need plenty of salt. I'll just ease the heat back a bit. It's starting to boil, so I just want this to simmer. I'm going to add a couple of teaspoons of umami, which of course is optional. I know some people don't like it, so if you don't like it and you're making this yourself, you certainly don't need to add it. And just stirring everything around. I better get some sugar. And I'm thinking I'll put in an 8-ounce cup of sugar, and if I need some more I can add some more, but that should probably be enough. As it will cook down a fair way too, and a fair bit of liquid to cook out of this, so I'll just go with a cup of sugar at this stage. And of course, this is one of those recipes that you sort of just put, you know, your seasonings and everything just to taste, really. So measuring out a good cup of sugar, 8-ounce cup of sugar. And of course, if I need some more, I can always add some more later. Oh, and I didn't have as many chili peppers as I would have liked. I only had about 10 chili peppers. Generally, I will use a lot more chili peppers in my sambal. So I'm just going to... oh, if I can open this... scary thing. I can't even open the thing. At least this top comes off, and there's a seal on top of that. So I think if I open that, oh yes, I'm into the crushed chili peppers now. Hot chili flakes. Oh yeah, they've got a bit of I'd add like about 2 tablespoons, and I sort of can't find my tablespoon at the moment, so I'm going to go with 6 teaspoons. Because 3 teaspoons is apparently supposed to translate to 1 tablespoon. Okay, I've got 4 in there, or 3.5. Just mix that through. And then I'll get some more. And I may need to add some more of these too, just to really boost them up, because, you know, I like a sambal to be nice and spicy, and I don't know how spicy these chili flakes are. I should really get some on my hand and give a taste test and just see how spicy they are. Oh, they've got a bit of bite to them, but they're not, there's certainly no ghost peppers. Oh yeah, they're a slow burn. I know you're having a giggle there. Moon over Miami, hi there. I think I want a drink. Just open this window a bit more too. Let these chili pepper fumes come out. I've got the door open here too. They've certainly got some bite to them, so although that's probably the other chili peppers I've put in. I'm just thinking I want a cup of tea. I'm out of coffee, I'm afraid. So if I just put some water in the microwave to heat up. With a tea bag, well then at least I'll be half good for that. Oh, is Jocelyn, are you still here, Jocelyn? I'll show you these lamb chops. Oh, yes, you love fried rice. Yeah, good night, Barton and Lucinda. Yeah, 1 a.m. here, so you're going to get some sleep? Yeah, I bet it's late. Oh, yes, all good, Hope. All good. I just put this back to a simmer a bit more. It was boiling a bit fast. Certainly don't want things to catch on the bottom. I'll just get these lamb chops to show you. They call them lamb bones, but they're actually the end pieces of the chops. They're not really always that uniform, but you know, they sell for about $3, $3.50 a pound, $7 a kilo. Whereas your normal lamb chops, they're selling for about $16 a kilo, $17, $18, $20 a kilo. So if you buy them like this, you're actually paying less than half the price. But of course they're not uniform. Some are very thin and some are very thick, and some are thick one end and thin the other. So, you know, don't look brilliant with a barbecue or something like that, but to cut them up and put them into a fried rice, they're fine. So I'm just scraping off around the side here. And I should have a bit of a taste test just to see what this is like. Although it will cook down more, so of course the flavour will modify a bit. Oh yeah, there's a bit of spice to that. I better go and get my tea that I've put in too. So yeah, just bear with me as I make my tea up, and I'll be back with you in a sec. But if you make that sambal up, it's also brilliant, like if you fry some eggs and have it on some fried eggs with rice. Basically, you could use it for a lot of things where you would put hot sauce. So yeah, I'll just get some milk to put into this, and then we'll be pretty good without knocking everything around here. Empty can I just knocked over. I'll shove that into the bin and I'll get these away. And I better get some milk to go into my tea. This stuff's going up in price too. Now $1.60 for one of these, and a month back it was $1.30, and the start of the year it was about $1.10. So, you know, since January this has gone up by 50 cents for a quart of milk. We're talking about the long life milk. Just scrape around the sides here. Because you sort of want your sambal just to reduce down and thicken. And yeah, just drop the temperature a bit, just to a slower simmer. I'm just thinking, do I want to put some more chili flakes in or not? I might, just to boost it up a bit. You know, make things sort of burn your guts out spicy. Which I'm sure will give you, whoever's watching here, a bit of a giggle as I say that. Burn your guts out spicy. If I had some ghost peppers or Carolina Reapers, 2 or 3 of those in this will really boost things along nicely too. I wouldn't put a handful of them in, but just 2 or 3 would be just nice. And of course cook those down really, really, really well. As you certainly wouldn't want to, if you're using it, just get a whole ghost pepper in one hit. That could sort of make things interesting. Yeah, I might just get a taste test and just see, do I want to boost some more chili peppers in here. So of course, you know, it does work well with you know, dried chili peppers. I don't think I've missed anything here. Then, you know, Arielle Blur, I often do miss things, so bear with me on that. And of course, you know, it'd be great to get some more thumbs up. I should have a look to see how many I've got here, but I've got to refresh things then for that. So here you go. And I'll run this phone out and I'll have to go and get the other one. Just to keep up. Probably things are charging there on the other one. Oh, I'll just get some of this to have a bit of a taste test too, and just see if we need to give it another bit of a flavour hit or a spice hit here. I'm sure some of you are giggling at me at that. Yeah, there's a bit of a spice hit there. I might just give it a bit more, another couple of teaspoons, just to be sure. So I know you're probably all getting a giggle at that. Oh, that was half a teaspoon that sort of spilled out there. So I'll just put another half in. Mix that through really well. And yeah, probably some of you who don't know me are probably thinking, well, what the goodness has she got in this cauldron boiling away? And yeah, probably some of you who don't sort of eat real spicy foods would think, oh, this is pretty scary. But you know, if you don't eat spicy things, you could make the same recipe, but with far milder chili peppers, of course. And you could also, you know, pat it out with a few bell peppers or sweet peppers as well if you don't sort of like spicy. This is something you can sort of make as mild or as spicy as you like. But of course, you know, the original in Indonesia is generally pretty spicy. But now we're sort of just wanting to boil this down. Now it's it needs to be a lot thicker. I don't know if you can see me shouldn't do that, it's splashing around as I do that, but just to show you how runny it is at the moment, it needs to thicken and reduce down a lot more. So yeah, who do we still have here watching with us? I know we've probably got a few people sort of gone to bed as it's getting pretty late. And yeah, it's sort of a good opportunity to get my videos up and keep my upload rate up. As I don't know if I'll have one for tomorrow when I usually do, or Monday evening. And yeah, tomorrow morning I've got to go to the place that I most dislike going to. Jocelyn knows what place I'm talking about. So yeah, I've got to go there and do that, which is not something I really look forward to doing. But you know the old saying, shit happens. Probably shouldn't say that on here. So yeah, we're just sort of basically going to sit here and just cook this down and see who wants to chat and share a few messages. I don't know, when I'm done I should end up with about a quart of this or a bit over a quart. I guess we'll just see what happens. I'll often put a bit of vinegar in too, but I want to cook it down a bit more, then I might just put a bit of vinegar in. You know, it will sort of balance the flavours out a bit more. And of course, you know, it's optional. And it will make things sort of keep a bit longer if you put vinegar in. Just scraping around the sides here. Just give this a bit more temperature. It'd sort of just dropped off the simmer there, so I'll give it a bit more temperature, and basically I just want this to simmer down. I sort of want it to reduce by about half, and not to be so runny, and to be nice and thick. And of course, you know, these Italian canned tomatoes, it's definitely the cheapest way to do it. Oh, Sapphire Diamonds Pearls. Hi there, great to see you, and thanks so much for coming on here. A bit of an impromptu live. I was out of Indonesian sweet sambal. I've got to cook some, and I thought, well, I might as well just cook it and live stream cooking. So here we are. I probably should get this up and show you close to the screen, because you probably would like to have a look. So I'll just pick it up and show you close to the screen what we've got. This is sort of like a relish. It's an Indonesian style chili pepper and tomato, onion and garlic relish, I guess you could call it. This one known as sweet sambal. But we just basically want this to simmer away for the next 30 minutes or so until it sort of reduces. I could crank the heat and boil it faster, but then you sort of have to stir it a lot more, and you've got the danger of things catching on the bottom. And of course you don't want that, because you know, once that happens you can get a burnt flavour through everything, and then it's sort of not very nice. But I'll let this sort of simmer right down to about you know, reduced by about half, and then I'll add my vinegar. As I don't really want to be smelling vinegar fumes for the next hour while I boil this down. I mean, you could add the vinegar in earlier if you like. It's sort of, you know, up to you. I've got double strength vinegar, so I'm going to add about half the amount of vinegar as what I'd usually add. If I had apple cider vinegar, I would actually use that, as I do prefer it, but I don't have any at the moment, so I just have to use the double strength white vinegar. Oh, I think I might make myself another cup of tea, actually. So just bear with me as I go and do that. There's certainly a few chili fumes blowing up into my face. So that would have you all giggling. So yeah, you're probably thinking, what sort of a concoction has she got here boiling away? It is reducing down. It's probably reduced down by about, you know, 1/4 at this stage. But yeah, I certainly want things to reduce down a fair bit more than this yet. So I'll just let it bubble away, I guess. I don't know if I want any more chili flakes or not. I've used about half this little jar in here, and I had 15 small red Thai chilies that went in. Well, this is looking like it's going to be fairly chunky, so I might even blitz it down too, you know, once it's cooked down a bit more. You can have it chunky or you can have it smooth, and or somewhere in the middle. And so I'll probably get my stick blender and just blitz it down a bit, just so it's not quite so chunky. Oh, it sounds like my water is hot. So I'll go and grab my cup in a minute and have that. I'm out of coffee, otherwise I'd be having a coffee. Running out of coffee, so it'll just have to be tea today. Oh yeah, those onions are softening up, so that's a good sign. Just drop the heat a little bit more again. I don't want things to catch on the bottom here. And of course, this is a good thing too. Once you've got it cooked up, you could put it into jars and water bath can it too. And of course, that will make it shelf stable and last a long time. But whether I can be bothered water bathing it is another story, because I make it and it never lasts very long here. I eat it up pretty quickly because it's so delicious. Just go and get my cup of tea. And yeah, I better get some milk into that as well. Into my tea, not into the sambal. That would probably be a bit of a funny taste. So who do we have here still watching? We've probably got a few people sort of dropped off to sleep, which of course is understandable. Just giving things a bit of a stir around. I'll blitz things down right at the end because I found if you blitz this down early, it spits a lot more. So it's best to cook it down first before you blitz it. I've found. I'll give it a taste test. We'll just see how much kick this has got. Oh yeah, that's quite good. It's getting a good kick. I'll probably have to add a bit more salt right at the end, and maybe even a bit more sugar. I put a cup of sugar in at this stage, but I might even add another cup sort of later on. And this is something, you make it as sweet or you know, not sweet as you like, or salty as you like, or whatever. You pretty much just sort of adjust the flavours to your own taste. But I want this just to cook down a bit more first, and then we'll adjust the flavour balances a bit more. And I mean, I could really boil it a lot quicker, but then would mean that I'm constantly stirring, and I sort of can't keep up with chat then. Not that there's a lot of chat here at the moment. Everybody's sort of a bit sleepy to talk much. But I'll probably, you know, this amount, I don't know, I'll probably end up with about 1.25 quarts or something like that. I guess we'll just see what it comes down to. So if you just come in, please do say hello and let us know you're here. Yeah, I'm thinking I might just put another cup of sugar in here and give it another taste test, of course. Yeah, I think it does want another. Oh, that's quite a spice hit though. Anybody who's watching this is having a giggle. But of course, this is one of those things that when you put it on your food, a little bit sort of goes a long way. So yeah, we'll give it another cup of sugar. And it will want a bit more saltiness too. But I'll sort of wait until it's cooked down a bit more before I test it again for saltiness. As you know, it can get rather salty as it reduces as well. So I'm just going to add another 8-ounce cup in here. I'm just using your everyday white sugar. And mixing that through really well. Definitely want things to reduce a bit more, so I'm just scraping around the edges here. Probably got enough sugar, so I could probably put the sugar away. Oh, we've been going an hour and 30. But we'll be here a little while yet, I think, so and of course I'll have to add this to my cooking live streams later too, as you know, somebody might wish to come back and watch this again. stir things really well here. What else do I need here? Yeah, I think I can get rid of the sugar and the peppercorns and the chili flakes. I don't think I'll need any more of those. And of course I can get rid of the cooking oil. I won't need any more of that. So I'm going to put those away. Just scraping down the sides again. Otherwise, what sticks up the sides, if you don't scrape it back in, it gets wasted. So, and that's all flavour, of course, so it might as well go in. I'll go and visit the bathroom too while things are quiet here. And give this another stir around and see what chat is missed. And it is reducing quite nicely. Oh, Moon over Miami. Bye there, great to see you, and thanks so much for coming by here. And really great to see you. I might just give this a bit of a quick boil down a bit. We've been going an hour and something, an hour and 40. Oh yeah, that's charging, so that's good to see. And of course, with a bit more heat going into this, I'll have to stir it constantly, just so things don't catch on the bottom. Because I still want to boil a fair bit of the water out of this, so but of course, you know, if you could let it slow cook a long time, the flavours will actually even improve more and more and more. I'll just starting to spit a bit, so I'll just turn it back to a simmer, I think, and but it's been good like this, just a quick boil up quickly, just to you know, get some of the moisture out of it. I sort of want this just to reduce down a bit more by another half, and then I'll add a bit of vinegar, about half a cup of, I've got double strength vinegar, otherwise I'd be putting in a cup of normal vinegar. Yeah, double strength white vinegar, 8% acidity. Ideal for cooking and pickling. If I had it, I would actually use a cup of apple cider vinegar. That's really, really delicious in this. But then, you know, a lot of people say, well, what isn't apple cider vinegar delicious in? I mean, things that you normally use vinegar in, I mean. Oh, Hooker Homestead. Hi there, CB. Great to see you. Yeah, this is a bit of an impromptu. I was out of sweet sambal, so I thought, well, I've got to cook some, and since I'm cooking it up, I might as well just live stream it. And of course, this is something that you could can and, you know, water bath can and keep on your shelf for a long time. But when I make it, it never lasts very long here. It gets eaten up pretty quickly, so I won't sort of water bath it. I'll just sort of keep it in my refrigerator. It probably last about a month or 6 weeks in your refrigerator. And of course, if you water bath it, I don't know, you could probably keep it 12 months or something, water bath. And of course, you know, there's a fairly high acidity too, so it's ideal for water bathing, you know, because it uses tomatoes, and then you put a bit of vinegar in as well, so you know, you don't have to pressure can it because it's something that's fairly high acidity. And of course, this is a condiment, and you could use it on pretty much the same sort of foods where you'd normally go with your hot sauce. Only thing is, it's sweeter than hot sauce. Yeah, I bet it's late, CB. And what time is it where you are? I know somebody, they were the Central. Oh yes, when I make it in the US, you'd like to buy me a copy to celebrate? Yeah, that would be great. Oh yes, 2:43 a.m. Yeah, I think it was about an hour ago. Somebody was saying it was 1 a.m. But I think I think they were the Central Zone. And of course, if anybody would like to buy me a coffee, that's much appreciated. And there is a link in the description, and of course that goes towards the cost of YouTubing. You know, such as like filming equipment, microphones, cameras, and that sort of thing. I'm just using the phone to live stream from, but a lot, or most of my actual videos have been done with the camera. I'll just go and get that. Anybody who hasn't seen that is probably interested. Yeah, they're small, these things, but it's got a gimbal on it, so you know, it'll stay level wherever I move it. And then, of course, I can hook it up to my phone, and I use one of my phones as a viewfinder. Yes, absolutely. Get me to the US. Yeah, there's so many different areas to see in the United States too, of course. So I mean, you just hook that on there, and then you can plug your phone in there. And it doesn't matter if you have a Android phone or iPhone. It comes with the connector for the iPhone or the Android. I have Android. I'm using Samsung, but for those of my friends that are on iPhone, there's a connector in with it that will work on iPhone as well. And of course the microphone that I use, and this is a Rode microphone, so it's a fairly good microphone, with the dead cat on, of course, for windy conditions. Certainly does give a better sound experience than internal microphones. Just scraping this off the sides here. I want this to cook down a bit more yet, so we'll be here a little while yet. But yeah, so many different states and areas I'd like to go and see too. I'd love to get across to Alaska also. I think that'd be absolutely fascinating. Yeah, it's called a dead cat. Yeah, the fuzzy thing. So yeah, if you hear people, YouTubers talking about dead cats, that's actually what they're talking about. The wind cover for your microphone. You know, because it's fuzzy like a cat. Yes. Oh yes, Alaska is beautiful. But of course, where I'd like to eventually live, I'd love to live in the New England states. I love maples. And I love snow and all of that. And of course, don't see any of that here, I'm afraid. No, that's my housemate's little doggy. She's got a Maltese. I'd love to have a dog and I'd love to have a cat, but I won't be getting any pets myself until I've settled down and living in the US. You know, if I've got a dog or a cat now, then having to leave, it's not very fair on the pets, of course. And of course, you know, very difficult to take them with me if I was moving to the States. I know it is possible, but, you know, you've got quarantine, you've got all the costs with that, all the, you know, needles they have to have, you know, it's a big cost, and probably, you know, the change of location, the change of climate is probably pretty hard on them too. You know, going to a whole new location, somewhere where they've never been and don't know, it's probably pretty hard on them. But yeah, basically at the moment we're reducing this down, and then once it's yeah, it would be difficult for them, CV. But yeah, once it's reduced down, I'll give it a blitz up with my stick blender, and then I'll put it into a jar. But I want it to reduce down a bit more yet. I want it to be a bit thicker. It's still a bit runny. And of course I could, you know, crank the heat up a bit more again and really boil the liquid out. But then that means I've sort of got to stir and stir and stir, and gives me a sore arm. And you know, sort of got to keep stirring so it doesn't catch on the bottom, and of course so it doesn't splatter so much. It's sort of like boiling up jam or boiling up fruit. You know, it sort of wants to splatter a lot, you know, your jam or something like that. So it's sort of similar. Well, I might have to change phones here too. I'm sort of keeping up with the chat on my old phone, and I might have to change it to keep up in a minute, because I was sort of running the battery out. Yeah, that big wok, it's really handy. It's stainless steel, and I got it from one of the Chinese shops. I don't think you were on earlier when I had my big mortar and pestle out to crush up the black peppercorns, but I'll just go and grab that and I'll show you that. That I also got, this big wok I got from a Asian shop as well. The mortar and pestle, I mean, Arielle-Viking. But I might as well grab that and show you that, because you're probably interested in that too. It's pretty heavy, this thing. It's stoneware or ceramic or something. I think it cost me about, and I bought it like about 5 years ago, and I think it cost me about $30 then. So they're probably quite expensive now. But it's absolutely brilliant for anything you want to crush down. Really heavy and solid and really big, so you can crush down a big amount. I do give it a fair bit of use, you know, for Asian cooking. It's sort of ideal. Yeah, I might just pick this up and bring it up closer to the camera just to show you, because I don't think you're on yet when I showed everybody the last time, so I guess you could call this an Indonesian style tomato and chili pepper relish, or tomato, onion, garlic and chili pepper relish. But yeah, I know all these Asian recipes because I lived a long time in Southeast Asia. I lived about 9 months in Malaysia, 18 years in Indonesia, and trying to think, 8 years or something like that in Thailand. So, you know, I lived half my life in Southeast Asia. I speak Thai a little. Thai is very, very difficult to learn. You know, completely different to European languages. Indonesian and Malay, they're about 80% similar, and I can speak Indonesian and Malay. Aku tinggal di Jakarta 18 tahun. I just said I lived in Jakarta 18 years. And I know a few people are thinking, well, my name is Blur, Arielle Blur, but no, my actual name is Arielle Anastasia Janjawati. The Blur actually comes from the Singapore dialect, and of course that word's used a lot in Indonesia also, and Blur means sleepy, dopey, silly, you know, all of those things sort of mixed together. No direct translation. And of course, you know, the expression Arielle Blur meaning me blur. You know, when I do a blooper or a tongue twister or some mistake during one of my videos or, you know, whatever I'm doing, you know, somebody would do a blooper or whatever and you'd say they're blur. So that's where that comes from. So, of course, I'm having a bit of a giggle where everybody thinks Arielle Blur is my name on the, you know, Gail's collab. So I'm having a bit of a giggle at that. Oh, this is getting very close to the consistency that I'm wanting. It's not quite there yet, so I might just give it a bit of a quick boil. Get some more liquid out of it, and then I'll drop the temperature again and get some vinegar in, and then get this blitzed up and jarred away. And of course, when I crank the heat up a bit, I have to sort of stir pretty constantly, that it doesn't spit and splatter so much, and that it doesn't catch on the bottom. Oh yes, terima kasih banyak. Oh yes, selamat malam. Yeah, it means good night. So yeah, have a great sleep, CV. I didn't realise you knew that expression. That's awesome. Okay, I'll just drop this down again. Starting to spit a bit much. Oh, you looked it up. Oh, awesome. All good, all good. Oh, I was going to ask you, oh, when did you travel to Malaysia? Oh, that's so cool. Just scrape these edges down and I'll give things a bit of a taste test because I think I'll have to add a bit more salt. And then we'll incorporate some vinegar and just give that a quick boil just to cook it through, and then we'll be looking pretty ready to jar things up. Oh, and I'll give it a blitz up too, of course. Oh yeah, that's got some spice to it, that's good. It does want a bit more salt though. Putting in, maybe I'll put in one, I'll put half a teaspoon at first and then another taste test. And because I was thinking it wants another spoonful, but you know, another teaspoon, but I'll check things first. Because of course you can always put more salt in, but you can't take it out. Although this sambal should hit all the 5 different flavours, you know, sweet, salty, spicy, umami, sour and bitter. So it should hit all of them. Yeah, I'll just give this a taste test just to see if I do want to add a bit more salt or not. I was guessing it wants another teaspoon, but half might be enough. Yeah, maybe another half a teaspoon and then it'll be good, I think. You know, and of course you sort of mix it up to your own taste. Get rid of this salt. That'll be enough of that. Just giving the sides a bit of scrape. And I'm just going to incorporate my vinegar now, and I'll put 1/4 cup of this vinegar in. I've got double strength vinegar. I would with half a cup, but I'll just try 1/4 cup at first. So, you know, 2 fluid ounces of vinegar, and that should probably be enough, I think. I would normally, you know, half a cup or something. Or if I really want it very vinegary, a full cup. Oh yeah, I can smell the vinegar. That's probably enough, I think. And I'll give that a taste test, and we'll turn the heat off, I think. And then I'm going to blitz it down, and then I'll get it into a jar. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's actually quite good. I could have it sour, you know, a bit more vinegar if I wanted, but I think I'll go with that as it is. I'm pretty happy with how that is, so I think I'll go with that. And see if I can get my stick blender, and we'll give it a bit of a blitz up. And we've been going 2 hours and 10. Now looking to see where did I put my blender. That's part A of it, and I'm looking for the stick part so I can blend. But of course, you know, with it cooling down, that'll be good too, so it doesn't sort of, you know, spit and splatter so much. Oh, I hope I've got enough cord here, otherwise I'll have to move it down here out of the way and blitz. Oh, I might just get rid of this stove from underneath, because yeah, I'm sort of pulling at the end of the cord here. And of course with it a bit lower, I can sort of get to things and blitz it up properly. But I don't need to cook it up anymore anyways. And of course I'll be getting ready just to jar things up. don't mind if there's a few chunks in this. But you can sort of blitz it down to as smooth or as chunky as you like. Yeah, there's a few chunks in that, but I think I've probably got it to about where I'd like it. So I'll just get this into a jar. Just looking to see where I'll put the ladle. I do need a canning funnel too. I've just got a normal funnel, and a canning funnel would be really lovely. I reuse jars. I'd love to get some nice ball jars for canning, but can't sort of get them at the moment here, so I just reuse my jars. Oh, I'm going to get a bit more than what I expected. That's a bonus. So I'll just get hold of another jar, and looks like I might fill up another jar. So it might end up lasting me about a month. This Sambal, which is absolutely brilliant. It does. So I'll just put the lid on here, and actually, if I wanted to keep it, you know, up to 12 months, I would water bath it. I've given it about, I don't know, half to 3/4 an inch of head space on top of the jar, but giving you all a good look at that. I'll sit that down over somewhere until things are fully cooled. And then I can put it into my refrigerator. Oh, this is going to, yeah, as it cools down, it thickens. I might have to get a chopstick just to poke this through, I think. I think there might have been a chunky bit sort of there too. Yeah, I thought I'd only get a quart, but I'll probably end up with nearly 2 quarts. That's a bonus for sure. I'm gonna have to wipe here anyway. Sticky mess. Oh, I'm making a mess here. Well, I will get the last of that in, I think. I sort of held off. I thought I mightn't sort of get it all in, but I think I will. But yeah, if I get it in, that's a bonus. But this is just so good on anywhere they could use hot sauce on. And brilliant on grilled meats, barbecued meats, grilled barbecued seafood, even just on plain white rice, or you could put it on fried eggs. Really brilliant on fried eggs. As a base for Indonesian fried rice, of course. But yeah, it goes well with so many things. And of course I've got a bit of a sticky mess here that I better wipe up, and then we'll sit down, see who's here, and then we'll sign off for the day. And then I'll have a lot of dishes to wash up. Which is always good fun, isn't it? Washing dishes. I know most of us will say washing dishes is not fun. I'm joking about washing dishes being fun. But yeah, we've been going 2 hours 25, so I think we might sort of cut things off at 2 hours and 30 minutes and call it a day then. So yeah, I'll give you all 30 minutes just to say hello, goodbye, and all of that, and then we'll cut it off and call it a day. And then I better get into washing up all my dishes here. But yeah, pretty close to 2 quarts here. I could water bath this just to make the button pop down on both of them. Since it had cooled somewhat, it's not going to self-seal. Of course, if it was hotter when it went in, it would have self-sealed. But anyways, give everybody another 5 minutes just to say hello, goodbye, and all of that, and then we'll cut things off for the day. And then I better think about what I'm going to cook up for my supper. And of course, you know, once this one's cooled down, I'll actually marinate my lamb chops in that, and that should be just perfect for my Indonesian fried rice, nasi goreng kambing patis, Indonesian fried rice, spicy lamb, or spicy lamb fried rice. So yeah, we'll give things another couple of minutes, and then we'll call it a day here and cut it off. And of course, I'll thank everybody who's been here watching, and I really appreciate you who's been here and watched. And you know, hopefully I'll be here in a couple of days' time doing another live, I think, when I do this fried rice. Oh, some idiot flying around. Plenty of that goes on around here. Oh, it's some idiot on one of those parasail things. Yeah, that's, you know, we're that close to the beach that you can see and hear them when they're there, you know, doing the parasail thingy. But yeah, only about 400 yards from the beach, you know, from where the creek is down to the beach. So really very, very close. So of course, you know, we'll hear the waves, you know, down at the beach and that, because it's close enough to hear that. And of course, we'll hear it for sure if there's a storm. Anyways, we're going to cut things off in a minute, so I'll give you all, you know, 1 more minute as a chance just to say hello, goodbye, and all of that, and then we'll nix the live and call it a day here. Oh, I might even water bath this one. You know, since I've got 2, and just to make sure that the I can keep the other one off on the shelf instead of having to put it into the freezer, or into the refrigerator, I mean. So I might just water bath this one just to you know. So yeah, just check that that's finger tight. Don't want to put it on too tight, or it won't sort of you know, push the pressure out. But anyway, so I'll do that after I go water bath this one, and then yeah, get ready to cook my supper. And of course, yeah, I can have it water bathing while I you know, get ready to cook my supper. We're at coming up to 5:30 p.m. here. So yeah, we'll call it a day here, and I'll thank everybody who's come on and watched, and of course a big thank you to everybody who will come and play this back later and replay this. So take care, God bless, and until next time, bye bye.